Arsene, it's been 2 weeks since we spoke and it feels like a lifetime. A lot's happened. The mood is very different. On reflection, how do you look back on the last 2 weeks?
Well, I'm pleased because we had, you know how quickly you change your state of mind. You compare after the first game against Aston Villa and after the win against Tottenham, the combination of winning against Tottenham at home and announcing Özil, I think, changed the mood in the camp and gave us not only the players or people inside the club, but everybody who loves the club a lift.
And also says a lot about the ambition of the club, because let's be honest, people were talking about that, but and people saying, Arsene Wenger doesn't spend money. Well, you've gone and spent money and you've proved your ambition.
You know, they were questioning my desire to spend money. Maybe the ambition as well, because the ambition is today a bit linked with the amount of money you spend. But we are very ambitious. We went through a few years where we had less resources, and there was no shame to say that, because we have built a new stadium. Now we are back with the ambition as big as everybody else, if not bigger.
Everyone's compared it to the signing of Dennis Bergkamp, which of course was a year before you came, but in the sense that it changed the focus of Arsenal, pushed them up a few rungs in the European ladder, brought in better players. Is it comparable? Does that hold water in your opinion?
It is comparable because we are similar players in the same department, and there are as well big names, you know, they come from big names. Just you must say as well that Özil was not perceived as being a failure at Real Madrid. He is perceived by the whole world as being a huge success at Real Madrid. So of course the noise made by a signature like that is big.
He wasn't the only signing, of course. You signed a goalkeeper, Emiliano Viviano. Tell us about that signing. Why did you do that?
Because we have at the moment Emi Martinez behind. There's no experience at all in the Premier League, and with two goalkeepers available for the Premier League and all the competitions we face, we felt we were a bit short, because sometimes you have injuries and sometimes you need to rest one of the goalkeepers, you know, and that's why security, it was much more secure for us to do that. And Viviano is a highly rated goalkeeper in Italy, so we are compact. Three goalkeepers are very compact quality-wise, you know.
I was looking at his CV, 27, 6'5", played in a very decent Fiorentina side last season. Arguably, he comes to the club at the top of his game.
He comes to the club at the top of his game. Was a very, very good deal for us at a good moment, and I think it was as well a no-brainer.
And he's got 6 caps for Italy. That transfers to about 36 in any other country, because Buffon always plays.
Yes. When you're in Italy, a goalkeeper, you know that Buffon has to be injured a long time if you want to put some caps together. Is
he competing for the #1 spot, or is Wojciech Szczesny the #1? And he'll be...
At the moment, Wojciech is #1, unless I decide otherwise. But they are all competing for the place of #1. At the moment, 1 and 2 are Wojciech and Fabianski, and after maybe I will rotate, you know, depends.
Nicklas Bendtner, let's talk about him. He didn't leave in the window, came out with a very positive and honest statement about his position. Were you pleased that he did that and his attitude to this?
Yes, I had a chat with him before that, you know, because I blocked his move because I wanted him to stay in the end, because I felt that we were short up front, that Sanogo might need a few months to adapt, and as well that Nicklas Bendtner, with the right state of mind and the right focus, has the quality to achieve, to help the squad to achieve, to win things. And he was honest, like I think he is. Nicklas is an honest guy, but we want from him complete commitment and focus, and he promised that. And the Nicklas Bendtner, with complete focus and commitment, will be a very strong player for our squad.
He's working on his fitness at the moment, so when are we likely to see him involved?
He certainly next week or latest the week after.
Just talk about Sunderland. They've had a very tough start to this season. They're second from bottom going into this game. Your thoughts on them?
But they are one of the teams that has now a big experience in the Premier League. They are stable in this league. So after 3 games, you don't go to any conclusion. You know that it's just a photo of after 3 games. But Sunderland will be certainly mid-table at the end of the season because they have good players.
And how do you get on with someone like Paolo Di Canio? It would seem that he's an opposite character to you.
No, yeah, I have always a positive attitude towards people who love really the game and who have a big passion for the game, you know, with the excess I have, that he has some stage. But he's passionate. He's... you think from outside that he has the basic quality to be a successful manager if he can get his personality through and accept it. I think he has a deep knowledge of the game and a deep passion for the game.
And just getting back to your views on Sunderland as a whole, you said it's a photo after 3 games. Have Sunderland done a little bit what you were saying Spurs had done in the sense that they've changed a lot of players very quickly?
Complete change, yes. It's very difficult for us. We study Sunderland at the moment. It's very difficult to predict who will play, what kind of team you will play. So we will turn back on ourselves and think, let's us play the same kind of game we played against Tottenham.
Just a couple more. Your goal against Tottenham, your winning goal against Tottenham, Olivier Giroud, left foot. Interesting stat from Opta. All 5 of Arsenal's goals this season have been scored with left foot shots. Is there something we can draw from that?
That's something we can draw from that, is that you have good left-footed players. And the second, that hopefully that will even increase because Özil has come now and is left-footed as well, so that number might even go up. It's a coincidence, but Olivier does everything with his left foot, you know. And he's one of the goal scorers that we had since the start of the season. And overall, there's no plan in that.
And Arsenal conceded 1 goal in their last 4 games. Interesting quotes from Laurent Koscielny saying he needs to improve his communication. It would seem that the defensive unit is doing very well, but Koscielny trying to kick on in that particular area.
Yes, he has some room for improvement there because he's naturally a quiet boy. But he arrived a bit timid, you know, because Arsenal is a very big club coming from Lorient. But since he has gained respect from everybody and I believe to play in the national team as well, will help him to gain that kind of attitude to communicate.
And just finally, the window's closed. We've had an international break. We've come back into it. Is this a bit of a new start for Arsenal?
It is a bit of a new start. It's a bit as well, you know, how hectic it is during this transfer period. And it is difficult to combine the focus on the performance and of course the focus on the transfer. To combine the two is very difficult. So you feel that finally you can do your job again really well because for a while, not too long, 1 or 2 months, don't worry, it will, the new transfer period will hold us very quickly again. But maybe for a month or 2 we can really only focus all of us on the quality of the game.